Okay, so right now I've registered for 2 tournaments. This one up there, sorry, is the 45 man, the one on the left, the top left, in case the camera gets weird or something in the editing. But the one on the top left, this one here, is the 45 man 50-cent sit and go. And the one that will appear on the top right will be the 55 cent $750 guarantees. It's like a larger tournament with, it'll probably have like 1,500, 2,000 entrants or something, but hopefully we bink it. That's the that's the dream. Here we start off with a fold. There we go. We've got the tournament up on the right. That's the larger tournament. This is the sit and go. Here's the larger tournament. Let's try and run good, guys. I think after this I will call it a day for poker after these tournaments, after these sessions, because I'm getting a bit tired. You couldn't tell already from my somewhat lack of enthusiasm. Alright, so here we start with 100 big blinds, and it's a turbo setting, so 100 big blinds and a turbo setting is not that deep. This guy just automatically like shoves first hand. Okay. On the left here we're getting definitely correct odds to call. It may not look it now, but this guy and this guy's definitely going to call, and this guy has a chance to call. So if these guys both call, it's definitely, if this guy does call, it's definitely worth it. Flop really well here, and here we're just going to fold, I think. Yeah. On the left we flop really well. We're happy to call this. We're getting 20%, and we're probably going to get more than that if this guy calls. And he folds, and we make our flush. And he just checks. And hopefully he has something here that we can make a small value bet. Because he's not going to check a 4 again, so he doesn't have a 4. Hopefully he has like a king or a 7, and we'll just like pay a small bet. I say small bet because he's not going to pay a large bet. He doesn't have anything too strong here, so had to make it somewhat small and hope he had something, but he didn't. So boo for us. Debating stealing on the right here, but I don't think it's going to get through very often at all. I think it's going to have like a success rate of like 10% at best, so let's just either overlimp or fold. I think just folding is fine. On the right here, I'm debating raising from this position. The problem is it's a bit early, and it's only been 3 hands, but this guy seems to be loose. So I'm going to opt for the really tight strategy until I have more information on this guy in particular, and also how everyone at the table generally plays anyway. Man, we would have been all over that flop. Min raising seems to be the normal on the table on the right here. I'm not sure why min raising was becoming fashionable at the first level of the tournament. Min raising was usually later when the blinds mean a lot, but now we're 100 big blinds deep. I don't think min raising would be very good here, but these guys are going at it. Everyone who's opened the pot so far has min raised. So I don't know why. Our steal on the left gets through. I'm just going to fold a3. King 10. Too early. I'm not going to do anything. I'm thinking about what I could change about my strategy because everyone seems to be calling min bets and we're going very multi-way. I'll have to change up some of my range. So things like suited connectors and pocket pairs that can make really good hands, I think I should definitely be looking to see a flop with cheaply against these guys who are just min raising and seeing flops. If min raising is the norm, I'll have to open up my range as well, because if they all fold to a min raise, it's super profitable. But the problem is, I don't think they are folded to a min raise very often. So again, just adopting our tight strategy at the beginning is probably the best thing to do. This guy value bet a 6 and got a call somehow from worse. He got a call out of ace high. Here, we're going to make it fairly big because everyone's calling very often, and I don't want to go multi-way with ace queen, so I'll be more happy with everyone folding than everyone calling, to be fair. That's what I'm going for. And even if someone does call, then we are boosting our thing with ace queen. So I think a larger size there is just like very beneficial overall. Whereas I think I'd usually make it 3x with a 40 like when we have 70 big blinds, I think a 3x from early position is fine. But against these guys who are very light, loose, I think ace queen is ahead of this guy's range, definitely. So like, so far we've played it perfectly, but you know, the flop and the fact that we're out of position will heavily influence our play. Makes things very tricky. Yeah, I don't think we're going to call with king 8 suited here. Unless these guys both call, then I'll have to call. Yeah. 993. So my hand is better than a lot of this guy's range and this guy's range. And I'm going to bet to try and take it down, basically. 55% should do it. Because it's multi-way, I don't want to make it too small. I've got to give them some price to continue with. And my range looks super strong, because it did open quite large from early position. We bink the queen, which is fantastic news. The only problem is, what's he calling with on a 9-9 board? He has to have a 9 or a pocket pair. If he has a 9, we're beat. If he has a pocket pair, he's not going to call a second time, probably. So I think we're just going to check. That is the worst card I could have ever imagined, but we're still going to call here. He does have a 9, that's unfortunate here. Because he could have made a bluff with his lower pocket pair, but, you know, what you're going to do. Actually, because he made it so small, it didn't look like, it looked like a value bet, didn't it? Maybe I should have taken more time over that hand. Maybe I'm getting a bit tired, but I think it was pretty clear he did have a 9 there actually. Because he made such a small value river bet on the end, he had to have like a 9. There was nothing else that was really value betting like that. I don't think he's bluffing that size as well. So maybe I actually made a really incorrect move there, and I was being a bit of a fish. I think we're going to overlimp with our pocket fives here. I don't think we're going to raise, because he's almost certainly going to call, and there's like no flops that we like that doesn't have a 5 on it. So we're just going to overcall and hope to flop a set cheaply. Okay, well this guy's min raised, so we're still going to call. It doesn't really change our pot odds too much, and everyone else is probably going to call anyway, so it's like a super easy call, looking for a 5. We don't hit, unfortunately. Here we're going to make it 2.5x, I think. I was going to make it 2.2, but then I was like, nah, I'm a bit early, so I'm a bit too early for that kind of stuff, so 2.5 is fine here. The lead and the call, so we're folding our 5s. And the shove. Holy shit. This guy loves to flop sets. Jack 7-7 against the big blind defend. We're gonna make it like that. His rather small raise is rather alarming. We're ahead of his straight draws. He doesn't have a jack. He might have a 7 though. So this is like, if we call, what turn cards do we like? Not a lot. I think it's a pretty easy fold. Alright, let's do the same thing with 8s here. Now the blinds are increasing to 50 on the right. There'll be 60, 30-60 with anti 7 in 3 minutes. So our stack is obviously in a tournament, in a turbo tournament, our stack is getting really, really shallow. Call from this guy again, which makes me think maybe he defends too light. That is not a great flop for our 8s. But because he defended from the small blind, he will actually have an ace quite a lot. And even if he doesn't, he might float with king queen here. which still has loads of equity against us. So I'm happy with just check giving up here, to be honest. I think we will defend here, and we don't hit, so we fold. Because we were getting such a good price, we're getting like 18% pot odds, so with that ace high it's definitely a defend. And against that, we missed, and it's not a good board to continue the flop on. Queen Jack suited. Queen Jack with two of the same suit hits too hard, hits his range too hard, and doesn't hit our range enough. So actually, it does hit our range, but against our hand in particular, there with ace 3 or whatever, it's not good. The blinds on the left have just increased dramatically, which puts us into shove mode, as we usually are in turbo tournaments. Fun, fun, fun. Nothing's really going on here, to be honest. We're just folding a lot. 8 here. We're looking to see a flop. He 3x'd it. I will call. Ace King high is like a terrible flop for us. He checks as well though, so he never really has an ace. So I think two really big bets, one on the turn here and one on the river, will get the job done here, because he won't fold like tens or jacks to this, but now he will fold to something that looks strong, like this, almost potting it, making it really large, like 850. Although 795 will do the same trick, and I'll save a little bit more my dunner. He did end up having a weak ace, which, to be honest, I think you should be folding to two big bets there, but you know, he is like, I don't know, maybe I should have anticipated that he wouldn't fold, but in the long run I think double barreling there high, like with high bets, is pretty profitable, because when he checks on the flop he can't have a strong hand, and two large bets will get the job done very well. Now we have 11 big blinds though, because it didn't work, and we're just gonna shove with a hand as good as this. It's like an automatic shove, and this guy is limp calls, so oh, overlay 8 10 8 10 8. Oh, so that was a quick tournament there. It's a re-entry tournament. Do I want to re-enter? Nah, I don't really feel like it. I think after this tournament on left is done, I think we're going to finish with poker for the day. Unfortunately. Now we just have one table, and like, odds are we're going to bust, so let's just... Well, I think King 3 here would be... The pot's 366, so... And like, he's going to fold so often because it looks like a steal. Like, he's stealing so often here, so... Oh, he calls it Queen high. It's a good... It's not even a good call, because like, he's I don't know what's going on. The only thing I regret from that tournament, the $750 guaranteed one, like the big one, was calling ace queen there actually. I don't know what he's saying, but he's probably calling me a fish for going with king high there. Calling the ace queen was a really big mistake when he bet like really small, and I snap called him because I had a queen. It's a bit of a shit play, to be honest. I shouldn't really be doing that. I should be thinking about it and then folding. And obviously the one that lost me a lot of chips in the end was when I decided to double barrel against his weak ace, but a lot of people there would fold ace rag to a large river bet, because ace king queen doesn't look like, your ace rag doesn't look very appealing anymore, so you'd fold usually. But against that particular opponent, who is a bit calling stationy, maybe I shouldn't have, but in the long run, like, it's pretty good. In my opinion, it makes you money in the long run, and there's a high chance that he would fold, even a hand like ace 4, because two big bets like that is usually an indicator of strength. In that case, didn't work though, and then our shove 10-8. You know, well, yeah, 10 big blinds. So unlucky for us. That was one of those times where we don't cash a tournament because that happens like 80% of the time. So that was one of the more normal results. It did happen rather quickly though. We kind of punted our $3,000 stack off there. But it was a turbo tournament, so that's what you kind of have to do. A min raise here will be fine, I think. It makes us money in the long run. Makes us chips in the long run. Because of the antes and stuff, so. And this is the same guy that minimum raised us. Like he almost, well, it wasn't a min raise, he re-raised us on the flop like this last time. Calls. If he has a jack, he's not folding. If he has spades, he's definitely not folding. If he has a 6, he will fold. So against his entire range, and also all the pocket pairs that might fold, I think it's best to just check. King here though means that because we check behind on the turn, it looks like he has like a jack, and he's probably not even folding a jack to a river bet here. So I'll just check here. Oh, that river though. Kings is feeling the hurt. He's just feeling it. Well, this is going in, no matter what. Yep. Oh, I'm crushed. Don't do it. Don't do it. Woo! Ace 4 here. Oh, the blinds just went up to 160, so we're still not quite as big stacked as we would like. Ace 4 is just a fold to that shove though. Oh gosh. We're still kind of not in shove mode, but we're in reshove mode, so if someone raises we can reshove really profitably with 18 big blinds, but we can't really shove with 18 big blinds, in my opinion. 5-minute break, man, are you serious? That's one of the advantages of playing cash over tournaments, is I forgot about this like 5-minute break that happens. Alright, so we're going to open 9-2 under the gun. Nothing really to say much about this except for the extremely awkward situation our stack size is putting us in. We'd have to call a V-raise, but I don't really want to see a flop either. Hopefully he just folds. Hey, nice. Limits going up. 100, 200, and 25, so we're still in reshove mode. We basically have the same stack size of like 15, 16, 17 big blinds. Yeah, but I think we're going to reshove on this guy. And he calls with ace queen. We get there. Yep, we get there. Unlucky him. We won a 40-60. What happens sometimes. The other option was he'd fold and we increased our stack by 900 for free. With no risk, so. Unlucky him. Now we've got like 30 big blinds, so we can start really bullying people. King 10, ace queen. Right, ace queen's not doing very well, is it? Ace king, we're definitely looking to raise this. And it just gets through. Okay. Tempted to call there with king high against a small blind, but you're only getting 46%, so. Oh, what an awkward shove. And you kind of knew he would do it as well. Can't really call, we're getting 40%, and ace 3 of spades is it's very marginal. So we're just going to save our chips. Final 2 tables, guys. We could do it. Ugh. Oh, I have to call this as well. With any two cards. Oh, not anymore. Queen 7 here. Is it worth the steal? Don't think so. Oh well, I think we're gonna. Yeah, we're getting the correct odds to call here, so he's effectively all in. So ace high is good enough. Oh wow, look at that flop, action flop. Gimme, yeah. 42%. Given that this guy can shove us out the pot, I think we're gonna fold. I think King 9 there is kind of marginal. Maybe I shouldn't have gone all in there. I'm not going to raise and fold to a re-raise, so it's either a shove or fold. Oh gosh, I'm so tired. Well, this is definitely an all-in. Yes, Queen 9. Hopefully we can get there. Yeah, we're there. We're there, guys. Final table. We can try a cheeky steal here. We can make a small bet here and expect to take it down a very large percentage of the time. Yeah, we're now the chip leader. Good stuff, right? Queen 7 of clubs. In this position, even though everyone seems to be playing a little bit tighter, because it is the final table, I don't think we can. Oh, pipped 8s b7s. Damn. Wait, this guy's sitting out? Wow. Well, let's go walk. Ace Queen of Hearts is good enough to go in with any short stack. If the big stack goes in though, Ace Queen of Hearts is like... Well, I can reshove on this guy, but if he calls and I lose, it's ICM suicide. But we will do it anyway. We're going for the top prize, guys. And he just folds, that's nice. I is very donk, loser. I love this guy. Wait, let me see if I can tilt him. Let me see if I can tilt him by saying sending him some hearts. With this guy sitting out, it's like, well, let's just, everyone's just gonna have a mentality of, let's just wait until he blinds out, I guess. Oh, he's back. He's only on for a little bit. Back to normal play, guys. Now we're getting pot odds of 30% against this guy's all in, so we will call 30%. Yep, we have the correct odds there, and we get there. Yep, unlucky. And this guy hates us because it looks like he's probably thinking, oh, he called an all in with King 8, but like he went in with 3 big blinds. Like, what? Do you want me to fold? I can't even tell if he's being sarcastic or not, so I'm just not gonna bother because it's just alright. Ace 7 from this position. Everyone is playing really tight. However, the chance of these guys going all in is very high, and I don't really want to put 7,000 with an ace high. I think we will just fold, although it is quite marginal. It's quite a close decision here. Sevens is a pretty easy raise, and then call any short stack. If this guy reshoves, we can't really call because the ICM pressure that he'll be putting on us. Yeah, he's all in, so this is pretty clear call because we need 18% to be break even, and we're most likely flipping. So, and yeah, we get there. Well, we don't get there, we hold up. That's the correct way to look at it. And that's an elimination. Oh, it's not an elimination, but it's very short stack now. Alright, let's try and steal. The steal gets through. 9-4, just gonna fold. Not doing anything fancy. Everyone's short stack apart from me and the other guy who doesn't like me. So, no need to do anything crazy. Probably going to end up calling any short stack shove with ace high here. We just get the walk anyway. It's fine. Easy life. Pretty easy shove here. A suited jack. Oh, we actually are dominated. And we lose that one, unfortunately. And we will be calling, or rather reshoving. And 60-40, can we win it? Can we win it? Can we? He's open-ended! Ew, he gets there. Gross. So gross. He's got 4 big blinds now. Queen 5. Against all these short stacks, one of them's bound to shove, right? I think we can just hold on to our 20,000 right now. All the guys with like 4k and 5k are just like holding on to their butts, like, oh, please just let me climb the ladder. Let's see what pause I'm in. I'm only 36%. 36% with 9-8 is probably not good enough, actually. So I think I'll just fold. It's like, goddamn. I don't want to be flipping with this guy, I don't think. I say that because if I go all in, I'm pretty sure he's going to tilt call me or something. And it's not worth to flip when I can just make money easier by folding. Pretty easy shove here, with ace high against a 7.4 big blind and a 2.9 big blind stack. Whenever I'm on the button, I'm basically shoving a lot of hands. This guy has to call with like any 2 cards. Yeah. Unlucky 7-2. Now this guy's holding onto his butt. Oh, a min raise instead of a shove? That is alarming. We're probably dominated. Fold again. We've got an all in, so let's just wait and see what happens. He hit the set. He stays alive. I wanted to shove this so bad with 7-6. sevens is a pretty easy shove here, I think. Not anymore. Well, this is an easy shove. Got a call. That means everyone else is probably going to fold. Unless they have a premium. Nines we're flipping. Please just let me get there. Come on. So many out. A spade, a jack, a king, an ace. Oh, why is this tournament so long? Oh shit, I got like 8 big blinds. Elimination? Elimination? We laddered, guys. 253 guaranteed. Which means now we're going to be very risk heavy. Because we're guaranteed 253. Next payout 334, but we could also get first, which is 630. So we're going to widen our range a little bit. Like this. This is definitely a shove-worthy spot here. This guy limps, which is slightly alarming to be fair, but I'm just going to go for it anyway. If his plan is to limp fold, that is horrendous, especially his stack size, so, you know, don't know what the fuck happened there. Queen 10 here is a pretty easy shove against these guys. Nah. Oh, he has aces! Oh, that's so tilting! Oh, unlucky us. We get 253, right? So we have 54.61 at the end. I mean, our bankroll challenge is going really smoothly. Like, we're getting small gains, and we don't really seem to be losing much. Yeah, we're going really well. Hopefully it just keeps on going like this. I'm going to switch to the spreadsheet now so you guys can see what's going on with the spreadsheet. Okay, so here we've got a buy-in of 0.5, and it was a tournament. There we go. Entrance, just say like 1,000. I don't know how many entries there would be because we finished in the stage where late registering was still going on. We finished like, let's just say we finished at place 1,000. Places paid 150? I don't know. This doesn't really matter too much because this will have changed when the tournament goes on and on. Actually, let's have a look at the tournament now. Alright, so it was this one. So there's 1,926 entries. 323 places paid. Alright. 323 and 1926. Where did we come? We came 1,760. Seems legit. Received 0, obviously. Alright, okay. For this formula to work, we're going to have to change this. So that was 0.45. So we bought in with 4. And we received 45 cents profit, right? So that was 445 in total. Yeah. That's fine. And then this sit and go. 45 entrants. We finished when did we finish? I'm too tired. I think it was 4th. So 4th gets you 253. Yeah, that's what we came. There we go. So this is just like pretty good. This is obviously red, and this is pretty good. So we're making very good headway. This is amazing, these stats. If we add all these up, total profit loss, let's have that. And we're going to make that equal to H. The sum. It's been a while since I've done Excel. Oh, completely. There we go. Does that do it? That does do it. So let's see if that's correct. See if I've done it all correct. 54.61. Oh, this was 55 cents. So 461. Yeah, that's correct. So we've got 54.61. Our total profit loss thing says we've made 461 so far, which is correct. Wow, let's keep going, guys. This is we labelled that blue because it was a position, wasn't it? It was a cash. So let's do that. That's just gonna base that. Yep, all good. I'll see you guys in the next episode, where hopefully I'll be more energetic and we're already getting really good results, but hopefully we'll get even better results. Maybe like a first place finish. That would be good. So yeah, see you guys later.